So this is about natural selection adaptation as seen through the eyes of evolutionary biologist Ernst Mayr, and of course this is also related to Darwin's theory. They're compiled into three. They said there are three inference or conclusion or based on 5 observations. Okay, we take a look one by one. Observation number 1, for any species population size would increase exponentially if all individuals they are born reproduce successfully. This is observation number 1. Observation number 2, nonetheless population tend to be stable in size except for seasonal fluctuation. Number 3, resources are limited, of course, very limited resources. Observation number 4, members of population vary extensively in their characteristic. Not two individuals are exactly alike. They are very different. Either they are actually the same species. And number 5, much of this variation is heritable. Of course, they're more into genetic change. Inference number 1 or conclusion number 1, production of more individuals that the environment can support. Okay, of course, lead to struggle for existence among individual of population with only a fraction of their offspring surviving. Conclusion number 2 or inference number 2, survival depends in part on inherited traits. Those inherited traits give them high probability of surviving and reproducing, likely to leave more offspring than other individual. Inference number 3 or conclusion number 3, this equal ability inherited traits of individuals to survive and reproduce and will lead to gradual change in the population with favorable characteristics accumulating over generation. This is actually about summary of natural selection. Okay, natural selection is differential success in reproduce result from the interaction between individuals that vary in heritable trait and their environment. If environment changes over time, natural selection may result in adaptation to these new conditions.